What's going on YouTube? This is John with Phoenix Business Academy, and today we're coming at you with some sales training 101. And the topic today is going to be how to close more business right now. Right now, today, or this week, let's say, right? How to close more business this week. So I'm on the road today for work. I'm in the car, but and don't mind the mess in the back. We're doing a few things for my side business here, and this is my office and storage room and everything else in between. So don't mind that stuff. But so I want to bring this topic to you: how to close more business right now without learning anything new, without investing anything, without reading books, without doing any of the other things that I do to learn how to close business, or do any of the things that other people might suggest to you. Over my sales career, which is probably going on 10 years at this point, the number one thing that I've found that helps me close more business is to ramp up activity. It sounds simple, and that's because it is. It is the simplest way to close more business, doing everything else exactly the same way that you're doing it now. What does that mean? That means if you're making 30 calls a day over the phone and you're closing one sale per 30 calls, if you're making 60 calls per day, that's theoretically going to be 2 sales per day. So you can see by doubling your activity, in many cases, you'll end up just doubling the numbers that you have. Now, how do you figure this out? Well, you have to know your metrics. You have to know how many calls you're making a day right now, how many are converting into conversations, and then out of those conversations, what's converting into an opportunity, and out of those opportunities, what's closing. So if you're logging your information into a CRM, which you should be, or at least keeping track of it somewhere, you should have these numbers or have a rough idea of what you're currently producing, what your output is. The activity is your output, okay? By increasing your output, you're going to get faster results. It's no different than working out. If you're working out 20 minutes a day and you're getting some results, if you doubled your workout, you're going to get results a little bit faster. So it's no different than anything else. If you're building a house and you're working for 2 hours a day, you're only going to accomplish so much in those 2 hours. But if you work for 4 hours a day or 6 hours a day, you're going to accomplish more. Okay? So more work equals more output. More output generally leads to more results. Now, you do have to make sure that that you're working with a purpose and calling good leads and good opportunities so that the work is not wasted. Sure, you can make another 30 calls to out of business numbers and you're not going to close any more sales, but that's the point. If you're in outside sales and you're seeing 3 customers a day, you need to see 6 or 5 more. Just see more. I'll never forget a story when I was just breaking into sales. One of the senior reps that I was working with had said it was the end of the day. He was trying to drive home. He's coming over the bridge, and he saw the office to a place that he's been calling for a while. He decided to make the extra 15 minutes and stop. He ended up speaking with the owner, setting an appointment, and ultimately that sale ended up being a close for him. And I never forgot that, because every time I'm on the road now, and this was years ago, but every time I'm on the road now, the same story runs through my head. I'm tired. I want to go home. I already saw 5 people today, or I already had a great appointment, so I don't need to do anything else. I always think of that story, and I always go in and stop. Listen, it's not a magic pill. It's not going to be every single time that you stop in, you're going to get these great results. But you know what? I can count a number of times where I've stopped in and it's actually led to something. And it's usually at the end of the day. And why does it seem to be at the end of the day? Well, it's simple, because most business owners are winding down, and they actually are there and are able to be reached, versus going in either in the morning or in the middle of the day when things are like hectic and stuff like that. You have less of a chance to be successful in reaching the person you need to reach. And so, listen, the end of the day, there's a million ways to close business. There's different techniques you can learn. There's different tools you can use. There's different things you can educate yourself on. Different selling practices. Hang on. Got a siren blaring over here. Just making sure we're okay. They passed. So there's different things you can learn, different practices you can use, different tactics you can use. There are definitely different techniques you can use within your 30 call framework or whatever your workday is to be more successful doing the amount of work you're doing now. But a simple technique to closing more business is to do more work. And that's not only a metaphor or a technique or tactic or a methodology for sales and business. That's a methodology for life, guys. Do more work. You'll never be unsatisfied with yourself or dissatisfied with yourself if you did more work or if you did more than what was expected. Never. You might not get recognition from everybody, but you know what? If you respect the work that you do and you're proud that you did more than everyone else, that's really all that matters. And that's one of my mottos, is be the best no matter what you do. We've mentioned this name on the channel before. Harvey McKay has a great saying. No one ever wants to be second fiddle, because that's the hardest position to fill, because everybody wants to be number one. But you know what? If you're second fiddle, be the best second fiddle you can be, right? The idea is not to strive to be second best. The idea is to strive to be the best in whatever it is you're doing. So if whatever it is you're doing right now is second fiddle, let's say you have a company where there's inside sales and outside sales, and your inside sales, some people consider that second fiddle. I don't. I cut my teeth in inside sales. I think it's very important to a company. But the main takeaway here is not that you're second best. The main takeaway is whatever it is you're doing, be the best at it. And we've had a lot of these quotes on the channel already, but it's something I truly believe. Why? Because if you're the best at something, whatever it is you're doing, and you're doing it to the best of your ability, and you're doing it to be the best at it, no one can take that away from you, right? And that should instill a sense of pride inside of you. Be the best that you can be, and strive to do the best at whatever it is you're doing. You won't be let down. Okay? So that's the tip, guys. More work equals more productivity, more output, better results. Keep it here for more sales training tips, business tips, ideas, motivational trainings. PhoenixBusinessAcademy.net. That site is live. My training and coaching packages are available on there. You can hit me at john@PhoenixBusinessAcademy.net. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.